So, Coach, I've seen the new weight room. I vaguely remember the old weight room. What's different?
Basically everything. We actually had to put a whole program together a few months ago. Said, hey, listen, we need to get the latest equipment in our weight room. So you'll see that there's 5 new racks in there, new benches. There'll be all new universal. So basically everything that's been in the weight room in the last 20 to 30 years has been replaced with all new equipment, new floor, new paint job. The superintendent put air conditioning in there for us, as anybody that was ever in there before knows how hot it would be in the summer. But the kids have done a great job in the off season, really utilizing the new weight room, and really proud of what we've done.
And it's important to note that what I have seen is only part of what's coming in. Mid to late August, more equipment is on its way.
Yeah, so we've got all the racks, the benches, the free weight stuff. That's all been done. The universal part of the weight room will be done on August 11th or 12th, and will be complete at that time.
You were joking. You were saying some of the equipment was there when you were there, which was, 1953 or whatever. Seriously, was some of the equipment that old?
Probably 20 to 30 years old, some of it was, sure. But, I think what we wanted to do is give our athletes state-of-the-art equipment. We don't want them to have to go to a gym and say, hey, we don't have that equipment at North Attleboro. We do now. And so we found a home for everybody to come to.
For someone watching this who doesn't understand the importance of weightlifting as part of the training process for football, is it only for linemen, and how important is it really?
It's really important for all skills, not just linemen, skilled kids, quarterbacks, running backs, basketball players, baseball kids, people that play tennis. I mean, it's everybody now. Today, if you're not working out, I think there's somebody else getting a competitive edge. You take the Hockomock League with Mansfield, KP. There's some pretty big teams out there that are pretty strong every year, and this allows us to compete.
I did notice one thing that I was very impressed with: a lot of enthusiasm in that room.
There really is. This is a good group, great senior class, really good captains. I'm really excited to get going with them.
And as I understand it, there are so many kids interested in the weightlifting in the program, they actually have to come in shifts.
Yeah, so we go from 3 to 4:30, 4:30 to 6, and the kids that are working, at the afternoons, we open it up a few times a week in the morning.
So Kevin, Coach was explaining what has happened. The question is, how do you pay for it? I understand a lot of people stepped up.
A lot of people stepped up. So we raised $80,000 in about 3 months and had the equipment and everything done in that time frame. It was, like we had talked about, it was a real team effort within the community. So Coach Draken mentioned Superintendent Antonucci getting the air conditioning. That was step one to getting something done and getting it going. But then we had a lot of alumni and private donors that stepped up and donated significant amounts of money. In addition, we had the paint was donated by Triborough Paint. Mike Inglis was really involved in getting the equipment from Torque Equipment. He knows what to do. Being at Anytime Fitness, he's in the industry, and it was really helpful. Plus, he's been a proponent of getting new weights in there for years. Steve Carvalho was very helpful. The Park and Rec Department, as always, Steve, he's willing to help out wherever he can. And we had to make sure that it wasn't just for the football team. This is something the whole school can be a part of. So we reached out to the booster clubs for the other sports. We were able to get significant donations from lacrosse, boys and girls basketball, soccer, of course football, baseball is making a donation. So this is something that all the kids in the phys ed department can really be proud of.
You bring up a very good point, because when artificial turf was first installed, for the football team. Ironically, the football team plays the fewest amount of games, and it's not just because of the stands, but fewest amount of games on that field. This weight room is more than a football weight room.
It sure is. There's going to be a whiteboard in there. There's going to be a TV in there. So I know, I have a son that plays 3 different sports. He's going to get the benefit for each season of the different types of activities, different types of weightlifting and training that they should be doing. So at halftime of the basketball games, they go in there, they'll have a nice new whiteboard to draw plays on and hopefully score some more points this year.
And as you said, it was a total team effort, not only within the school, the different teams, but the community as well.
Yeah, so the way we reached out, we had a tiered system of donations. 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. So anyone that donated over that amount is going to get their name on a plaque that'll be in there forever, or until we have a new high school, which who knows whenever that'll happen. But it'll commemorate those significant donors and the people that really helped out. And we had over 30 that reached that level. So it was impressive how quickly we could raise the money, and surprising in some respects. Yeah, just real happy with the way it turned out. In 3 months, it's ready to go. And I know, having a senior coming in, these kids really appreciate it. The freshmen don't get it. The seniors do, because it's what they know. But the seniors, it's very different. They love it.